product introductory bonuses, with the $100 on every consultant, with the bonus pools now. We've got a lot of things that have come together in Isagenix, and we're seeing growth here in the company as we drive to the end of 2011 in a big way, and it's going to create momentum in 2012. We've got Elie Michel here in Mexico. Want to welcome him. He's one of my key guys in Mexico. I've got Barry up in Vancouver here, Canada. We've got people here in different parts of the country in the U.S. that are really kicking into gear. So, I thank you for taking the time here to really get into this part of the presentation. It's critical that you know how to present the money. So first off, this is called 3K in 30 days, and really it's 1K, 2K, or 3K. It just depends on the person that you're talking to. 3K is on the high end, but whether it's 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000, we're going to share with you a system to help people get in the 1,000 to 3,000 range in their first 30 days if they're wanting to create that kind of income. It's very, very doable. There's a website, 3k30days.com, if you want to access the PowerPoints on your own after this. And there's people already that are making some serious money. Now, this is in the very beginning when we came out of convention. These numbers are up from these, but Lisa DeMeo earned over $9,100 in her first 30 days. She earned $21,500 in her first 60 days. Okay, so this is proven. We're not saying that you're the first one to do this. This is proven here that people are jetting out now with these new bonuses, and they're kicking in their income. Lynn Hagedorn, over $4,440 in her first 30 days, over $39,000 in her first 60 days. This is serious income, and we've got some other people here that are showing their first month's income. I've got Jeremy Hamilton here that I just was with in Tallahassee, Florida here last week, and he made over $1,100 in his first 2 weeks. So we're going to share with you what these people are doing to create that income, and it's very, very simple. Last Tuesday we went over the comp plan in the full comp plan. This one we're going to focus on just the front end of the comp plan. Okay, we're just going to talk about double PIBs, and we're going to talk about the consultant bonuses. Okay, so when you look at the packages, the systems have been put together. We've got all these different products. So there's some systems that the company has put in product introductory bonuses in. And those systems you need to know. The Business Builders pack has a $150 product introductory bonus. All of these packs, doesn't matter what combination is, but as long as you do 2 packs in a calendar week, you'll get paid these double PIBs. So our calendar weeks are Sunday to Sunday. Sunday midnight Eastern to the next week of Sunday midnight Eastern, and that is a full week. If you get 2 packs done within the week, you get these double PIBs. So if you did a Business Builder pack, you just did 1, you'd make $150. But if you had 2 packs that week, you'd make $150 twice. It would be $300 on that pack. And if you had 2 of those packs, Business Builder packs, it would actually be $600 for that week. So but the Presence pack is one of the big ones. We have now a Product B Presence pack. We have the Presence pack with the 30-day system and other products, and then we have the Product B Presence pack. So I want everybody to be aware of that. Both of them have an 80 PIB. Okay? Again, if you sold 2 of those packs, it would be 80 times 2 would be 160, and then you get 160 again for 2 of those packs. That would be 320 in those 2 Presence packs. We have the Total Health and Longevity with Product B. That's a 50 PIB. Okay? And then again, if that's doubled, it would be 100 PIB. Other packs that we have are the 30-day cleansing and fat burning system. Now that system is one of our top sellers. So that's going to be one that's going to move very, very quickly. That's a 25 PIB. If you sell 2 of them that week, you get 50 on a 30-day system. So if you sold 2 30-day systems, it would be 50 plus 50, it would be $100. The Pillars of Health Maintenance System. I love this one, by the way. I love the price point on this. If you want to get all the pillars with Product B, it's 25 PIB. Again, you can double that. And then we have the Pace Setter, and I don't really talk about the Pace Setter that much. That's in the line. So you need to know that these are the main systems that we have. So it's got to be through systems that you create your PIBs, okay? So that's one key thing. If people start putting their own packages together, they buy, one Product B, and they buy Ionic Supreme, and they buy a Cleanse for Life, that's great. We're getting them started as a customer, but that's not a business builder mentality or building the business. They're not getting a system where you can get PIBs on that, okay? So then, as we go from the double PIB concept, our goal is to get people to the consultant level. And so the other bonuses we have are the rank advancement bonuses. And the rank advancement bonuses are when you get to consultant level, and most everybody here knows what consultant is. That's one on the left team and that's one on the right team. Immediately your person, immediately they make $50. So, you know, let's just, over the webinar and on the conference call here, let's just say that you enrolled, and I'm going to do this here, you enrolled yourself, involved yourself, you did 100 BV, and then you enrolled Joe, and he did 100 BV, and then you hold Mary, and did 100 BV. I'm going to see if I can do this on the webinar here. Oh, it's hard to see this, isn't it? No, it just looks like a thing here. That's not going to work. The light's too crazy. I was just going to check this out and see if this would work. You kind of can see it, but nope, too much of a reflection. Okay, so consultant, you've done 100 BV. You've got one on your left doing 100 BV. You've got one on your right doing 100 BV. That's the consultant position. Okay, you make $50 when you do that. Now let's just say that you brought in someone who did a 30-day system on your left team and one that did a presence pack on your right team. Okay, so we have a 30-day system on the left team. That's a 30-day. You'd make it normally a $25 PIB, and then on the right team you did a presence pack. That would be normally $80 on a PIB. So by getting those two in that week, you're going to make $50 on your 30-day system, and you're going to make $160 on your presence pack, and that's $210 on the product and industry bonuses for those two systems. Okay? Also, every time you develop a consultant, you're going to make $100. So as you personally enroll people and you get them to the consultant level, you're going to get $100. Okay? Now, the first 10 is what you get that $100 on. So if you had 5 consultants on the left team, 5 consultants on the right team, that's going to be a total of 10. You're going to make $100 on each one. 100 times 1,000, excuse me, 100 times 10 is $1,000. And then by getting to that crystal executive level, you get another $1,000. That's $2,050 in rank advancement. So that is the game plan that you want to present to people, that you're getting people looking at crystal executive. And even if they don't get to crystal, they're still making $50 when they get to consultant. They're still making $100 on every consultant they get to. But that would be the goal that you're bringing everybody in with, is how soon can we get you to crystal executive? Because if you can get the people to crystal executive quickly, you can put $2,000, $2,050 into their pocket right away. And we're not even talking about team cycles. We're not even talking about the cycles yet. So this is critical that you can communicate this to your new people. You've got to, listen, Kathy Coover knows how to drive this network marketing business probably better than anybody I've met. She is leading with this business. This is her presentation that I'm sharing with you. The people that you saw on those slides are all people that she's recruited and brought in, working with the organization and driving them with these systems, and driving them with this comp plan, and driving them to crystal executive. And these people are making $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 in their first 30 days. So we're explaining that here step by step, but it's important for you to get hold of this so you can present it. Okay? Now, so if we're going to go to $1,000, let's talk about the strategy on 1,000. Okay? Very simply, you're going to enroll 2 new people with AutoShip. So in that week, you're enrolling 2 new people on AutoShip. Okay? You advance to the consultant level. There's $50 there, and when we say 2 new people on AutoShip, by the way, that's people with a 30-day system. So on the very top, it says building with a 30-day system. You're enrolling 2 new people on AutoShip with a 30-day system. That's going to be double PIB. That's 100. You advance to consultant. That's 50. Like we mentioned, you're advancing 2 other associates to the consultant level in that week. So that's 350 in your first week. So From there, that is the concept, and what you're going to want to do is duplicate that week to week to week through the month. Now, if you present this to people, you're going to have the people that are going to do this with you. See, that's the key. You need to present it. So there's a tendency for everybody to talk product, and that's great. We want to talk about product. But let's get the comp plan in front of these people as well. Let's make sure they understand this comp plan. You have the product opportunity, but you also have the business opportunity. And what you want to do with people on the business side is go, listen, take a look at this, whether you get involved this way or not. I just want you to know the numbers. And it's amazing. Once people know the numbers, they're going to get excited. But if they don't know the numbers, if you don't communicate this to them and you don't share this with them, they don't know. And so it's easier for them to say, no, I don't want to make money, or no, I don't want to do the business. But if you laid this out where they understood it, they're going to say, hey, I can do this. I'd sure like to pay for my product. See, and we're talking about this in 1 week. To be quite honest, let's face it, if we could get people doing this in 1 month, you see, the concept here is, let's just say that it was $350 in the month. That is phenomenal, because then if they fall in love with the product and they're getting a check, they're going to stay active with you. And you're not going to get the attrition. You're going to get people locked in here because they're getting a check. And I've always felt that if I just got people to making half of what the product cost them, so if their product cost them, let's say, $300, and I could get them $150, I'll keep those people all day long, because they like the product, they see the value, they're saving on their food bill, they're replacing meals, they're redirecting their food spending, and they're getting a check. And if it halfway pays for their products, you're going to keep those people active. Okay? So week 1 is, that's how it goes. So here's what it looks like. You got to consultant, you made 50. You've got Joe on a 30-day system. You've got John on a 30-day system. You made 100. And then you got those 2 guys, Joe and John, to consultant, and that made you another 100 each. There's your 350. It's that simple. Isn't that beautiful? And then what we're doing is duplicating that week to week. So week 1 we've done that. Week 2 we're doing the same thing. We're not getting the $50 because we've already hit consultant. So week 2 is the same. Week 3 is the same. And week 4 is the same. If you total that up, that's $1,250 if you're duplicating that simple strategy. And what is that strategy? You're enrolling 2 new people on AutoShip with a 30-day, and you're rank advancing 2 associates to the consultant level. Okay, you do that week to week. You got $1,250 on front-end bonuses. Okay? Now, this is more in a live event. We would practice it. On the webinar, it's a little difficult. But you have to master what that is right there, and that's what you want to communicate with people. Now, let's talk $2,000 first month. This is with the President's Pack. Now, this is what Kathy Coover is driving with in a big way. All these people that are making $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 in their first 30 days, she is getting them duplicating President's Pack. Now, we have the Cleansing and Fat Burning President's Pack, okay? And by the way, that system is $559 wholesale, and that's a great deal. You're getting the blender, you're getting sales aids, you're getting a free sign-up. It's a business in a box for $559, and that is such a high value. And I can tell you, the old days when people were buying $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 worth of products, and some of these products were not consumables. They just put them in their garage, and that was it. This is a consumable. You're going to run out of this product in 30 days. Okay, the President's Pack is the pack to lead with in our business model, for sure. It's got the value, and then it's got those 80 PIBs that will double to 160, and you're making 300 BV. Now remember, we got the product B President's Pack too, and that's the same concept. 80 PIB on that, and you've got to double those to 160, and you've got 300 BV. So we've got 2 different President's Packs that are phenomenal. So some people are leading with product B, then you've got your product B President's Pack, and some others like myself are leading with all the pillars, including product B, and we've got a President's Pack for me with that program. So this is how that's going to look here. Very simply, you're enrolling 2 new on AutoShip with President's Pack. 160 plus 160 equals 320. You got to the consultant level yourself, that's 50, and you rank advance 2 people to the associate level. This is exactly what it would look like. You get to the consultant level, you get 2 people coming in with President's Pack, that's 320. You then have 2 of those people, the Joe and the John, getting their 2, which gets you developing 2 consultants, gets you another $200. You now have made, what is that, 570. You've made 570 for that week. And the concept is if you duplicate President's Pack week to week, you're going to create the $2,000 income. So week 2, you're doing the same. Week 3, week 4, you've got 2,130. So the difference between a 30-day and the President's Pack is you're going from 1,200 to 2,100 by duplicating with the President's Pack. Now, you can have variations of this. So somewhere between $1,000 to $2,000 with 30 days and with President's Pack in that range as you're following this system. Now, the 3,000 to 4,000 range, okay, is coming in here with your building with your President's Pack, and it's going to be included another bonus because you got to the crystal executive level. So as you're developing people and you're getting 2 people in with AutoShip, you're developing 2 associates to consultant. As we take that week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, and you come in and get to crystal executive because you've duplicated your people. We're going to show you some slides on this. You've duplicated your people getting to consultant and then moving up to star consultants. As you're duplicating this, you're going to get a $1,000 bonus getting to the crystal executive position. So that's how you start getting people in the $3,000 to $4,000 range, getting people to crystal within their first 30 days. So we're going to take the next step here. And what I want to do is I'm going to give you kind of a close on a couple things here in the comp plan. Now, this is simple stuff. And there's a lot of new people that are on this webinar. You're getting the concept here of the double PIB, what an impact that has. And that's really more of a direct sale impact. And that's powerful for people today. They're looking for front-end money that they can have some level of control. You have that with the double PIBs. Once you're bringing people in, it's critical that you're working with them to get to the consultant level. And you just have to get your arms around them, and it's a management relationship where you're getting your arms around them, and you work in the systems that we have, and you're helping them get one on the left, one on the right. It's really quite simple. But every time you do that, you're making that $100. Now, one thing I always try to remind people is that when I got going 5 years ago, we did not have double PIB bonuses, and we did not have $100 on every consultant, and we did not have bonus pools. And today we have that. So a guy like me who's seen the difference, I mean, I ramped up my check just with team cycles, and that's all I cared about. All this new stuff on the front end and the back end, it just makes our comp plan so powerful. And there's really no excuse for someone not to be making an extra $300, $500, $1,000 their first 30 days. And if you do that with everybody, you're going to have a money machine here. Because, again, all you really need to do is help people pay for their products. You know, you can't force people to be successful. But what you can do is you really can be involved in helping them get to consultant and helping them get product results and helping them get a person to consultant and start to really pay for their product. So from there, this is what it looks like. If you're developing on your left team and you're developing on your right team, okay, and you really want this to happen, you're going to have to pick out some people that are serious, and you're going to have to go, who wants to go crystal executive? And this is really what drives your business and network marketing. The 2x2, everybody knows the 2x2 is very powerful in the sense that you have one on the left, one on the right, you're qualified to get paid, and you drive those 2 teams. But if you duplicate by 2, let's just look at this. If you duplicate by 2, it's going to be slow. So here's 2x2, then you have 4. Those 4 get 2, you have 8. Those 8 get 2, you have 16. Now you have 30 in your group. And if they're all using the products, you're going to have an incredible residual. You're going to get front-end money as they come in. And you're going to have back-end money because those 30 people are using the products and you're getting a residual check. But let's skip over from the 2, even past the 5. Let's go to the 10. Now, the concept here with the 10 is this. You're developing 10 consultants. So when you develop 10 consultants, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, a consultant has to have 1 on the left, 1 on the right. So really, when you think about it, you're coming in with 30s. An executive is actually 30. So think about that. You bring in 10 consultants. They have to have 1 on the left, 1 on the right. You literally have 30 people in that organization. You're duplicating 30. Every executive is going to be 30 people. Every Crystal executive is going to be 30. So just keeping it simple, let's just say that we're going for 10s. This is what the Crystal executive is going to help you start to do, is you're going to duplicate by 10s. 10s, 20s, and 30s. That's why driving Crystal executives is so critical. If you get people just doing 10, and that would basically be 3, by the way, if you think about that, that would be 3 people getting the consultant. 3 people getting the consultant would be about 9 people, so it'd be just shy of 10. Okay? So 3 people to consultant level would be your exact 10. But you get the point that if you're driving everybody to Crystal, you're multiplying by 30s. 30 who get 30 if everybody's a Crystal executive. So again, downshifting to 10s, 10 who get 10 is 100, 100 who get 10 is 1,000, 1,000 who gets 10 is 10,000, and now you have 11,110. Well, I have an organization of people that have hit Crystal executives, and I have these thousands and thousands and thousands of people in my organization. What drove that was I had X amount of Crystal executives, and I have X amount of star consultants. And so that's what drove my network. The people that get 2 who get 2 who get 2, they could develop a huge network too, but you can see it's a lot slower. See, again, let's go to the left side. 2 who get 2 is 4, 4 who get 2 is 8, 8 who get 2 is 16, you've got a total of 30. 10 who get 10 is 100, 100 who get 10 is 1,000, 1,000 who gets 10 is 10,000. So my question is, what do you want to promote? 2 who get 2 or 10 who get 10? See, this is the difference maker right here. So you've got to get in front of your people and go, who wants to get to Crystal executive? And all you need is 1 Crystal executive on your left team and 1 Crystal executive on your right team, and your business is going to start cooking. And so, again, your people do what you do. You got to get to Crystal executive and teach your people then to get to Crystal executive. Okay? So once you get to you're keep enrolling your new members each month. You set the pace for your team. You're going to go to Crystal executive first. You help your 2 consultants on the left, and you help your 2 consultants on the right to go Crystal in their first month. Okay? And as you do that, you step into these rank advancement bonuses. And as you get to 10 cycles, you're going to be another $1,000 bonus. When you get to 20 cycles, you're going to get another $2,000 bonus. When you get to 40 cycles, you're going to get another $3,000 bonus. See, the key is getting to executive and then getting 10 cycles. Executive and then 10 cycles. Because right at that point, okay, when you do that, you're going to be getting to right here, which is into the bonus pools. So the monies that you're seeing when people are making $9,000, $20,000, $30,000, $15,000, these are bonus pools. And the 1-star bonus pool starts by being at 10 cycles and by being executive. And there's $100,000 in bonuses there. The 2- and 3-star bonus pools are higher, and there's 4- and 5-star pools are higher, and then the 6-star bonus pools are higher in terms of your cycles. But the further you go up, the less people there are in those bonus pools. So that's why the bonus pools are bigger. Okay? So you want to get into those bonus pools to begin with, and then you want to work yourself up that ladder, getting into those bigger those higher end bonus pools, because there's less people in them. And so, like, my last 2 months have been about $45,000 in bonus pool money in 2 months, and I call that my tip money. And I tell you, man, that's powerful stuff, because I would be doing this business just on team cycles, but they're giving us a tip by being an executive and building our business. Okay? Now, after everything's said and done, your double PIBs, your rank advancement bonuses, your bonus pools, everything you're doing is going to build up your back-end residual. Everything that you do builds up your back-end residual. So remember, as you get people getting one on the left, one on the right, you lock them in with checks. They're paying for their product that's changing their life. They got no reasons to quit because they got a little check coming in and they're loving the product. You're going to glue an organization together. Okay? And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to glue an organization together. I have glued in 5 years an organization together, and it is like bedrock. There's no way that team is falling apart at the seams. They're too glued in. They've got too much of a vested interest. They have to maintain 100 BB themselves to be active and hold the volume. They've got to have one on the left and one on the right so they get paid. So I have forced them, if you will, to stay active and forced them to be at consultant level all the way through my organization. So if you have enough people that are doing that minimum qualification, the retention is high, the consumability of the product is high, and the residual then is high. And based on that qualification right there, you can make up to $13,500 a week, $54,000 a month, $702,000 a year. That's the message that you need to communicate to everybody. They need to understand that. They need to know that. That's your qualification. That's it. And you can make up to $700,000 a year. And I know people in the organization, they make $700,000 a year, and that's all they're qualified for. They're doing 100 BB, they have one on the left doing 100 BB, and one on the right doing 100 BB, and they make $700,000 a year. And I can point out a whole bunch of people that are like that, and it's quite amazing. Now, a lot of those people have been involved in the company now 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 9 years. So you've got to give this thing some time. But the fact is, you put 3 to 5 years into this, like I put 5 years in, and 4 years prior to that, I had a leg that was going with or without me. So I had, for 4 years, one leg going with or without me, and then the other 5 years I've been driving up the other leg. Well, that's a total of 9 years. So if you ask me, you know, Jay, how come you're making all this money? Well, I've had 9 years involved in the company. You know, if you do something for 9 years, something good might happen if you stick around. And that's the key here. Stick around. One on the left, one on the right. One on the left, one on the right. You're eventually going to get that key person. Eventually, there's no doubt in my mind, you're going to get a key person on your left team and a key person on your right team, but you've got to stick around, you've got to be persistent, you've got to believe, you've got to have faith, you've got to attract it, because it's there. And all the trends are in our favor. All the trends of home-based business, the wellness industry, the anti-aging industry. I'm telling you right now here, folks, Product B, man, you could build a billion-dollar company with just this product. It's amazing, the story just on this. I mean, we have, with our 5 pillars, and you throw in Product B with the credibility, the integrity of our line, and then you look at our comp plan, what it's doing. We are the best positioned company in network marketing. I would challenge anybody, tell me who's better positioned than we are for an aging population, for a toxic, overweight, obese population that's worldwide now, that's with jobs going out like nothing you've ever seen, with people losing jobs, being downsized, with no money in their home equity anymore. There's no financial instrument that people can feel safe with. When you think about the timing here, and jobs are just, when you get paid wages, man, you're breaking even. You can't even keep your head above water. The average person is looking for an opportunity. They're looking for an additional income. They're looking for plan B. You show them this comp plan. Mary, all you got to do is 100 BV, use the products. Get one on the left to do 100 BV and one on the right to do 100 BV, and you can make extra money. Plus, let me share with you these PIBs, and let me share with you the consultant bonuses here, and let's get you into these bonus pools. And if you look at these women, I mean, look at these women here. They're not messing around. Okay? They are not messing around here. These women are like saying, okay, I'm in here, man, to make money. I mean, 9,130 days, 21,560 days, that's not bad. Lynn Hagedorn, 4,400, and all these women are making more money than that because they're getting into these bonus pools. So if you share with people these stories, and you share with them the comp plan, and you share with them the front-end money, you're going to get people's attention. You just got to slow people down to take a look. What do people say? I don't have the time, and I don't have the money. Well, the question is, when are you going to have the time, and when are you going to have the money? See, that's why I'm calling you. because I want you to have time and I want you to have money. And so you and I got to do an interrupt in people's lives, because they're going down a path and they're just like they're beating their head against the wall, and they don't even know they're beating their head against the wall. They're just all bloody and scratched up and hurting, and they don't even know what's going on. You need to say, hey Mary, I need 10, 15 minutes with you, and I need to show you something here. And if you will then walk them through what I just shared with you, you're going to get people involved in this business. It's impossible that you wouldn't. Okay? So get out there and share with them the money. Show people the money. Make them clear what the money is. The products, man, it's not even a question mark. We know these products are phenomenal. That's not even an issue. If they put it in their mouth, it works. Now we need to get out there with the money. So we've got the products that work like a charm. I just had a lady call me from Hawaii, and some company kind of wooed her. She got on the products, couldn't stand them. She didn't get any results, and blah, blah, blah. And she goes, you know what, I'm calling you back because I absolutely love the Isagenix products, and I need to get back on them. They're the best products. They're the only products I've ever gotten the best results, and I know that they're the best. And I said, you're absolutely right. And so we got her back on the products. The products are not an issue. We've got to show people the money. So with that, we will not be having a webinar next Thursday, of course, because it's Thanksgiving in the U.S. So Saturday we will have a webinar, and that's going to be with Rhonda Collier. It's called Time Management and Action Steps. And then next Tuesday we're going to have a webinar with Joe Maluli and Product B. That's next Tuesday. And then, of course, Thursday's Thanksgiving. So I want to wish you a great Thanksgiving week here. I'm very thankful for Isagenix, as you can imagine. It's been a life-changing experience for me. I'm so thankful for all the people on my team, for everybody here that's on this webinar. I just appreciate you all so much. We're going down a beautiful path here of health and wealth, and it's great locking arms with you. So have a great week, and God bless everybody. Bye-bye.